Good morning, beloveds. This is your morning Mélange for April 1st, 2026. Of course, anytime you happen to be watching this video is just the right time for these messages. I've put together a collection of meditations and prayers from 5 different sources. The first one is from Archangel Oracle Cards, a 45 card deck by Doreen Virtue. There's a message from Archangel Michael. And then I have 2 cards from the Native Heart Healing Oracle, 42 Sacred Mandalas for Raising Your Vibration by Mélange. And then I have 3 cards from Guardian Angel Cards, Loving Messages from the Angels. It's from 46 Heart-Shaped Cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. And then I have 4 cards from Don Miguel Ruiz, The 4 Agreements. This is his 48 card deck. And finally, I will read a chapter from his book, also by Don Miguel Ruiz, titled Prayers, A Communion with Our Creator, Inspiration and Guided Meditations for Living in Love and Happiness. It's not necessary to listen to all these in one session. You can pick a chapter or a section or even just a word or a phrase to inspire your own morning prayer and meditation time. I hope you find something you really like. I offer this in all love and blessings. Have a wonderful day, and let's begin. Card number 1 is the card of Archangel Michael, titled Crystal Clear Intentions. Archangel Michael tells us, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. I'll give you a moment to contemplate that. The next 2 cards in your morning Mélange for April 1st are from the Native Heart Healing Oracle by Mélange. You can use either of these cards as a separate meditation or use them together. Card number 36, Third Eye Chakra, and number 23, Self-Focus. The first card is number 36, Third Eye Chakra. The bullet points are heightened awareness, shattering illusions, and clarity. Inner intuition. Within this new world, your pure instinctual self is calling to be heard as the way-shower of light. With this mandala, you are receiving indigo and silver rays via the window of your mind. A gateway to deeper insight is further opening you to your inner world and the dimensions within the higher realms. The beautiful moon sits at the center of this chakra as a representation of the divine feminine overseeing this great blossoming earth. The open lotus flower within this card reflects your inner lotus flower. It is now open to receiving divine guidance. Follow your intuition. A gentle yet influential energy of the highest order reminds you of the power of insight. Allow this energy to be your guide. Be open to your innate abilities. Birth the gift of vision and thus become a seer of your life. This mandala indicates you have the ability to share your gift with others as a conduit for channeling. You are ready should you choose. The third eye chakra represents the divine garden within your mind's eye. It is full of flowers in bloom, indicating that you have not only surpassed the illusionary world, but you have chosen to be responsible for creating a new one. Start by accessing this inner garden and harvesting wisdom from the precious flowers that have grown out of experience and lessons learned. You can choose to see the world through the window of your mind's eye. This outlook is divinely connected with all that is and speaks directly to one's heart. Find somewhere comfortable to lie down. Picture this card in your mind and place it upon your third eye, which is the area in the middle of your forehead between both eyebrows. Bring your awareness down through your body and out into the earth. When you feel grounded, bring your awareness back to your third eye. Visualize yourself stepping through a gate that leads to the most beautiful garden. It is night in the garden, and when you look up, you can see the full moon shining brightly and lighting up all on your path. Notice that you are surrounded by glowing flowers that appear to be dancing under the moonlight. See a clearing, and as you look closer, you discover an indigo-colored lotus flower beaming open magnificently. The silver rays of the moon are filling the lotus. Sit beside this lotus flower and connect with its energy. Feel yourself becoming one with the lotus. Imagine being encompassed within its soft, gentle petals. Once you are in this space, allow yourself to be guided to deeper meditation and healing. When you are ready, leave your garden by the gate and bring your awareness back to your third eye by imagining the card upon your forehead. Gently bring your focus back to the room, open your eyes, and journey on. This is the end of the meditation for the third eye chakra card of the Native Heart Healing Oracle. The next card from Native Heart Healing Oracle by Melanie Ware is card number 23, Self-Focus. Say yes, honor your needs, and consensual relationship. The self-focus mandala relates to the gift of self-love and self-nourishment. You are being guided to bring your focus to yourself as you are embarking on an incredible adventure where you will encounter new levels of self. As you do so, it is ever important to gift yourself a daily ritual of self-nourishment and care. Reassess what your soul needs to become the beautiful flower you are. As you notice old ways of being falling away, take time to discover and nurture new aspects of yourself that are quickly becoming your advanced human form. Love them, embrace them as you would another. On another level, this self-focused mandala speaks of consent. Allow yourself to be loved by another. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow the unbridled passion within a relationship without the restrictions of times past. This is the self-focus meditation. This mandala brings self-focus, motivation, and movement to all that makes your heart sing. Gift yourself an open-eyed meditation by creating a daily ritual whereby you offer yourself quality time doing the very things you are passionate about. You may wish to begin each day by greeting your soul and asking, "How may I serve you?" Go for regular walks in nature. Write down your heart's desires. Lie out in the grass and breathe the landscape in. Taking your self-focused mandala with you as you undertake your self-care rituals will anchor their energy. From this foundation of self-love, you can allow yourself to soar. To bring a new level of self-love and confidence to your relationships, you can imagine this mandala in the relationship corner, in other words, the right-hand corner from your door of the bedroom or under your bed. A note to the listener: these are suggestions from the guidebook of the Native Heart Healing Oracle. You can use what resonates with you and just ignore the rest. These are only suggestions. The next 3 cards in your April 1st morning melange are from the Guardian Angel cards, loving messages from the angels. The first card is titled Guardian Angel. Trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine will. Focus only on love, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, am watching over you. The next card in the melange is titled Positive Change. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet, it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. And the third guardian angel card is titled Forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. The next portion of your April 1st morning melange are from Don Miguel Ruiz, The 4 Agreements. This is a 48-card deck. The 4 agreements are, number 1, be impeccable with your word. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Number 3, don't make assumptions. And number 4, always do your best. I have 4 cards from this collection. The first card is from agreement number 3, don't make assumptions. Be yourself around others. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. The next card is from agreement number 2, don't take anything personally. Love and respect yourself. You're never responsible for the actions of others, but you are responsible for you. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. The next card is also from agreement number 1. Become a white magician. All the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. And the fourth card is also from Be Impeccable with Your Word. Realize the power of your word. Your word is the power you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. This is an excerpt from the book by Don Miguel Ruiz titled Prayers, A Communion with Our Creator, Inspiration and Guided Meditations for Living in Love and Happiness. This is chapter 1 titled Truth. Every human is an artist, and our greatest art is life. Humans perceive life and try to make sense of life by expressing what we perceive with words, music, and other expressions of art. We perceive life and then create a story to justify, describe, and explain our perception and emotional reaction. All humans are storytellers, and that is what makes us artists. Everything we believe about ourselves is a story we create that is based in reality, but is just our point of view. Our point of view is based on our experience, on what we know, on what we believe. And what we know and believe is just a program. It is nothing but words, opinions, and ideas we learn from others and from our own life experience. Humans perceive truth, but the way we justify and explain what we perceive is not truth, it's a story. I call this story a dream. The human mind mixes perception, imagination, and emotion to create a whole dream. But the story doesn't end there, because every mind of every human mixes together and creates the mind of the planet Earth, the dream of the planet. The dream of the planet is the dream of all humans together. We can call it society, we can call it a nation, but the result of the creation of the mind, individual and collective, is a dream. The dream can be a pleasant dream that we call heaven, or it can be a nightmare that we call hell. But heaven and hell only exist at the level of the mind. In human society, the dream of the planet is ruled by lies, and fear is the result. It is a dream where humans judge one another, find one another guilty, and punish one another. Humans use the power of the word to gossip and to hurt one another. Misuse of the word creates emotional poison, and all that emotional poison is in the dream. It goes around the world, and that is what most humans eat, emotional poison. The dream of the planet prepares newborn humans to believe what it wants them to believe. In that dream, there is no justice, there is only injustice. Nothing is perfect, there is only imperfection. That is why humans eternally search for justice, for happiness, and for love. For thousands of years, people have believed there is a conflict between good and evil in the universe. But this is not true. The real conflict is between truth and what is not truth. The conflict exists in the human mind, not in the rest of nature. Good and evil are the result of that conflict. Believing in truth results in goodness. Believing in and defending what is not truth results in evil. Evil is just the result of believing in lies. All human suffering is the result of believing in lies. To become aware of this is the first thing we must do. Why? Because this awareness will guide us to truth, and the truth will lead us to God, to love, to happiness. The truth will set us free from all the lies we believe in. But we have to experience the truth to know the truth. We cannot put the truth into words. As soon as we start to talk about the truth, as soon as we put it into words, it's no longer the truth. We can experience truth and we can feel truth, but when we make the story, that story is only true for us. For everyone else, it's not truth. Everyone creates his or her own story. Everyone lives in his or her own dream. To recover awareness is to see life the way it is, not the way we want it to be. To be aware is to see what is truth, not what we want to see, in order to justify the lies we believe. If we practice awareness, then the time comes when we master awareness. When we master awareness as a habit, we always see life the way it is, not the way we want to see it. Then we no longer try to put things into words and explain what we perceive to ourselves. Instead, we use words to communicate with someone else, knowing that what we are communicating is just our point of view. God is here. God is living inside you as life, as love, but you have to see that truth, or there's nothing. You are here to be happy, to live your life and to express what you are. You were created to perceive the beauty of creation and to live your life in love. But if you cannot find the love inside you, the whole world can love you and it will not make a difference in you. Instead of looking to other humans for love, we need to align with our own love, because it is not the love of other humans that will make us happy. What will make us happy is the love we feel for every human, the love we feel for God, for all creation. When the love comes from somebody else, we can feel it and it's nice, but when we feel our own love, it is the best thing that can happen to us. We live in heaven. We live in bliss. Your body is the living temple where God lives. The proof that God lives in you is that you are alive. In your mind, there is emotional poison, but you can clean your mind and prepare yourself for a communion of love with God. Communion means to share your love, to merge in love. And when you pray, it is about communing with the love of God inside you and allowing this love to come out. But if you pray and feel nothing, why waste your time? You need to look inside you and awaken your love. Open your heart and love unconditionally, not because you want love in return, and not because you want to control someone. That is false love. When you love with no conditions, you transcend the dream of fear and become aligned with divine spirit, the love of God, which is the love coming out of you. That love is life, and just like the sun, it is shining all the time. My greatest wish is for all humanity to gain enough awareness to awaken from the dream of fear and use the power of creation to bring heaven on earth. The entire creation is a masterpiece of art, and just by perceiving the beauty of God's art, our hearts can be filled with joy and contentment. Use this prayer to increase your awareness of the beauty of all creation, including the beauty of the creation that is you. You are beautiful just the way you are, and when you perceive your own beauty, your emotional reaction is a reaction of love, and you can experience overwhelming happiness. By perceiving your own beauty, you will see yourself in the flowers, the sky, the clouds, the water, and the oceans. But most of all, you will perceive yourself in other humans, in your beloved, in your parents, in your children, in everyone. Please take a moment to close your eyes, open your heart, and feel all the love that is coming from your heart. Let's join in a special prayer to experience a communion with our Creator. This is Prayer for Truth. Today, Creator, I ask you to open my eyes and open my heart so that I can recover the truth about my life. Help me to resist the temptation to believe the lies that repress the expression of my life and my love. Give me the strength to resist the temptation to believe the lies of others that only create emotional poison in my heart. Today, Creator, let me see what is, not what I want to see. Let me hear what is, not what I want to hear. Help me to recover my awareness so that I can see you in everything I perceive with my eyes, with my ears, with all my senses. Let me perceive with eyes of love so that I find you wherever I go and see you in everything you create. Help me to see you in every cell of my body, in every emotion of my mind, in every person I meet. Let me see you in the rain, in the flowers, in the water, in the fire, in the animals, and in the butterflies. You are everywhere, and I am one with you. Let me be aware of this truth. Today, Let everything I do and say be an expression of the beauty in my heart. Let me be aware of the beauty and perfection in everything you create, so that I can live in eternal love with you. Thank you, Creator, for the power to create a dream of heaven where everything is possible. Beginning today, I will use the prayer of my love to create a masterpiece of art, my own life. Amen. This concludes your morning Mélange for April 1st, 2026. I want to remind you that you can just select a chapter, a portion, a section, or just a word or a phrase. I hope it'll inspire you with your own morning meditation and prayer.